wisdom in 易经风水 is the foundation of world peace. Good day to audience around the world. Welcome to professional 易经风水 TV station, Weixin TV station. Today is Monday, December 31st, 2018, and it's now 11:30 p.m. in Taiwan. I'm Fiona Zhang Xinfang. On December 23rd, the 32-day ritual for Amitabha Buddha birthday celebration, benediction, and disaster elimination has been completed at Changji Mountain Weixin Shengjiao headquarters, Xianfo Temple. The core value of the ritual was preventing wars inflicted by famine and poverty. During the ritual, Weixin Shengjiao prayed for the safety of citizens around the world and the elimination of disasters with the religious rites and scripture recitation. Now we are presenting you the special report on the completion of the ritual.
The 32 days Changji Mountain Weixin Shengjiao disaster elimination and benediction ritual of the Amitabha Buddha's birthday was completed on the 17th day of lunar November. Grand Master Yuan Chuanshi led fellows to prepare fragrance, flowers, foods to make dedication and to celebrate the Amitabha Buddha's birthday.
王禅老祖，他从西方极乐世界来到地球，绕到现在来，究竟有多少岁月？灵山一会万年灯，48大愿照光明，王禅老祖妙祝圣，加持灌顶见太平。有这一首四句偈，我们可以理解王禅老祖已经是万年佛，有万年了。来到世间上，在红军老祖时期也在来世间上。红军老祖是已经有14500多年，到了伏羲氏祖7000多年。一直延续下来到现在来，有万年灯。王禅老祖是有导教师行在世间来点燃我们每个人的心灯，所以也叫做燃灯古佛，点燃心灯。一直大神，世界和平大神、大佛，也就是燃灯古佛的化身和圣孙。再来呢，5000年前，中华三祖宣仁皇帝、神农炎帝。九黎蚩尤帝时期呢，世间的混乱，所以及早他就先下来等，后来名为诡异区，诡异区呢，当时他打败。用他的智慧指南车来打败蚩尤，这个开始就结下了这个冤，5000年，到现在才把这个冤解冤释结，才能消灾化解。所以王禅老祖显妙真经。开经记有开示了，说解怨释结、消灾化解多。先班民族呢，就是要带我们大家一起 未来能够回到自己的国位去。
In the afternoon on 15th, the peace tidings signs consecrated on the site between China and Taiwan in the map were collected. In the morning on 16th, the heaven opening rites has been held, and the yoga flaming mouth rite followed in the afternoon for inviting and feeding sentient spirits by Vajraguru. Then the ritual was completed. After the successful completion of the ritual, all the Chinese ancestral spirits will be invited to go to the 2019 Chinese United Ancestor Worship Ceremony in Linkou Stadium on the 2019 New Year's Day, and will be worshipped by representatives of the Chinese people. Then will be sent back to the Buddha's Western Pure Land. Weixin News, Headquarters Jianfu Temple.
We are sharing more information of ritual for Amitabha Buddha birthday celebration, benediction, and disaster elimination with you. After the completion day, Chanji Mountain Weixin Shengjiao held the solemn ritual for taking refuge. Now let's listen to the instructions of Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi.
Chanjishan Weixin Shengjiao Xianfo Temple held students' refuge-taking ceremony on 23rd of December. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi was the host of the ceremony. Over 600 students and virtuous fellows participated. 3 jewels for taking refuge, including Buddha, Dharma, and monk, were present. They were then working towards a brilliant way of lives. Virtuous fellows from different cities returned to Xianfo Temple with lecturers. Filling the forms for registration, confirmation, and wishes, they enter Thousand Buddha Zen Hall and worship Buddha. Yuan Tong Chanshi led the students to propose their will and commitment to Holy Buddha and confess with their previous sin. They started to take refuge to Buddha, Dharma, and monk, and get rid of any behavior related to arrogance, jealousy, and slander. They promised to follow the instruction from Master and practice Dharma. Knowing Dharma is boundless wisdom, they decided to stay away from greediness and hatred and focus on inspecting Dharma. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi instructed to the fellows who have taken refuge.
各位皈依的同修弟子，首先恭喜各位。今天开始，大家都是阿弥陀佛的弟子，也是各位的生日。今天是阿弥陀佛11月17的佛诞日，所以我们皈依王禅老祖和皈依阿弥陀佛，所以今天也是大家共同的生日，大家生日快乐！什么叫皈依呢？皈依和拜师不一样哦。拜师是世间师，皈依呢，就是我们天人师，是带着我们的祖先、传咱的祖先来拜佛祖、皈依佛祖，传咱的祖先。回去咱佛祖的道，西方极乐世界，佛祖的道，阿弥陀佛的净土。那南无叫做皈依，所以咱来念南无阿弥陀佛，南无阿弥陀佛，南无阿弥陀佛，南无阿弥陀佛，就是皈依阿弥陀佛。咱的本心。叫做阿弥陀佛，无别人，咱本性拢是阿弥陀佛。恁有拜什么神，拢一样。所有一切神的本心、本尊，拢是阿弥陀佛。往上多少师尊，伊的本心、本性、本心，嘛是阿弥陀佛。所以王禅老祖师尊，伊嘛爱念阿弥陀佛；观世音菩萨嘛爱念阿弥陀佛。所以王禅老祖甲咱讲，咱爱大家念 南无阿弥陀佛，南无阿弥陀佛。
Master encourages fellows to chant and worship Buddha frequently, bear in mind with their own heart and character, not to judge others but themselves. They can then return to the Pure Land soon. Weixin News.
Take a break. We will come back soon. Tomorrow, Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi, following the holy revelation of Wangchan Laozu, is going to host the 13th United Chinese Ancestors Worship Ceremony, which is at 1 p.m. January 1st, 2019 of National Standard Time of Taiwan. For more friends from the international community to participate and understand the United Chinese Ancestors Worship Ceremony, in today's Weixin News, we're broadcasting a special series report of Ancestors Worship Ceremony over the years for you. The 13th United Ancestors Worship Ceremony of Weixin Shengjiao will be held on New Year's Day in Taoyuan Linkou Stadium. 36,000 Chinese people around the world will participate in this grand event to pay respect to the ancestors, which will be a new 3-year-round ceremony after the 2017 ceremony was completed. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi, the founder of Weixin Shengjiao, dedicates himself to trace the origin, spread the Chinese cultural orthodoxy, and promote the great teaching of filial piety. Relying upon the empowerment of the heaven and the spirits of ancestors, he hosts the United Ancestors Worship Ceremonies to convene the Chinese descendants at home and abroad, to gather together worshiping the 3 Chinese ancestors, and to make the introspection of the grief of splitting into 15,615 surnames caused by 3,762 words. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi leads people to meet heavenly heart and ancestors' heart with human's heart, and create the dignity and brightness of Chinese ethnic. Moreover, to pursue world peace. The great wish, pursuing world peace, should be fulfilled by us continuously and tirelessly. Although we have completed the past 12 worship ceremonies, Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi instructs us that we should keep on holding the United Ancestors Worship Ceremonies to transcend the spirits back to the southern heavenly Pure Land, then transfer to Western Buddhist Pure Land for 3 years. Only if the ancestors' spirits can stay in ease, the world peace can be achieved. This is why we should host the 13th United Ancestors Worship Ceremony in the coming New Year's Day. Here we praise Heavenly Gate opened to Greater China in Ji-Si year. Grievances and enmity of spiritual world revealed distinctly, tracing back the origin from sharing the same ancestors' virtues. Thousands of spirits return to their hearts as one family. Mending the sky in Jihai year will be Wangchan Laozu, who rules the universe with Ba Gua in his palm. Hexagram Zeshan Xian signifies prosperous households. The merits of ancestors will last for billions of years. World Peace. Weixin News, United Ancestors Worship Ceremony. Since 2004, Chanji Mountain Weixin Shengjiao has held 12 altars of Chinese United Ancestors Worship Ceremonies over the 16 years. Tomorrow, on January 1st of National Standard Time of Taiwan, we're hosting the 13th United Chinese Ancestors Worship Ceremony. In the past ceremonies, religious friends, religious studies scholars, and a total number of 36,000 people have gathered at Taiwan Linkou Arena to pray for the blessings of our common ancestors during multiple reincarnations. There, with the will powers of thousands of people, we have prayed sincerely for the coming of world peace and the harmony of the human world and spirit world. Now we are looking back at the footage of the international guests in the United Ancestors Worship Ceremony.
成吉山唯心圣教 has been dedicated to promoting the Chinese orthodoxy of filial piety and world peace through worshipping ancestral spirits. There have been 12 Chinese United Ancestors worshipping ceremonies since 2004. Chinese descendants from home and abroad gather at the Lincoln Stadium to worship these 3 Chinese ancestors and the 50,615 ancestors spirits with a pious and grateful heart. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi instructed that Chinese descendants have spread across the world and settled in 5 different continents. As reincarnation proceeds, Chinese descendants are everywhere. Therefore, the whole world is but one family. Accordingly, since 2004, the annual Ancestors Worship Ceremony sends out invitation to guests all over the world, including affected groups in China, religious leaders, Chinese descendants in Japan and Korea, academic and religious guests from America and Europe. It is a convention where people express their thoughts and feelings. The Guigu Culture Research Association of Mainland China area is also invited to join the 13th Ancestors Worship Ceremony in 2019. A delegation of 20 representatives will be led by Deputy Chairman Wang Puxu and Deputy Secretary General Wang Fang. 6 representatives and Chairman Yang Daoping will also represent on behalf of Shandong Mongshan Guiguzi Cultural Research Association. More mainland China area representatives include Master Chi Ji of Xiayi Hongfu Temple and a delegation of 21 representatives, President Wang Weiping, Professor Ma Yang, President Yan Zhaoan, and scholars. In addition, Minister L'Italia of Korea Daishin Juniho, Professor Massimo Ischovin from Italy, former diplomat of the Republic of Lithuania Ms. Rosita Solite, Professor Arlene Baker from England, Professor Gilda Melton from America, Professor Paicha Tovinch from Thailand, Professor Thing Wang Tinan from America, Professor Jim Franz Meyer from Swiss, Professor Holyfolk from America, Professor James Richardson from America, Professor Yang Daishan from Korea, Professor Sebastian Billiard from French, Professor Guangwang Li from Korea, and many more experts on religion studies will be joining the grand ceremony. Grand Master instructed that the meaning of the 13th Ancestors Worship Ceremony is to emphasize the world as one family. World peace can only be achieved by cultivating the ancestral spirits first. Only by making sure all ancestors return to the Amitabha Buddha pure land of ultimate bliss can the world truly be peaceful. This is the ultimate wish for the world. We welcome all Chinese descendants to join the 2019 Chinese United Ancestors Worship Ceremony together. Weixin News.
Take a break. We will come back soon. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi instructs us that different religions are endowed with different providence when they reveal in the world. Society is benefited by different religions' expertise. In this week's Weixin Shengjiao feature story, we're showing you the relationship between Yi Jing Feng Shui and the worldly affairs. We hope that by telling real stories happened around us, you'll be able to understand the wisdom behind the application of Yi Jing Feng Shui. Let's watch today's topic together.
Ladies and gentlemen, Aμή陀佛. Welcome to Weixin Shengjiao feature story. An expert from Feng Shui scripture of Weixin Shengjiao said, everyone is human being without distinction of social origin. Being good health and finding happiness is very hard if people do not live with good Feng Shui. If you still don't believe, investigate the Feng Shui of good men who had sustained prosperity for many generations and used to offer service for public for benefiting others. Then you will know what I mean. This verse means to say that as long as people who can live without Feng Shui, if you would like to be in good health and find happiness or hope to do benefit for others, good Feng Shui can help you with those. One disciple ever asked Grandmaster Huiyuan Chanshi, does Feng Shui still work in a foreign country? Does Feng Shui still work in the Southern Hemisphere? The answer is yes. 1 year ago, Mr. Wang, an overseas Chinese, came to Shanfo Temple from America. He pleased Grandmaster Huiyuan Chanshi to inspect Feng Shui of his house because in recent years, he encountered a lot of tribulations and had no ideas what went wrong. Mr. Wang has been running business in America for many years and made a lot of money. He bought a beautiful villa with a private large pond in the backyard on a plot of 2,700 square meters in California. Such a luxurious house was the envy of his friends and relatives. However, after moving in this house, he encountered sufferings with no reasons and suddenly became aware of the Feng Shui issues. So he sought help from Grandmaster Huiyuan Chanshi by inspecting Feng Shui through over 20 pictures he took. Grandmaster Huiyuan Chanshi saw the pictures carefully and pointed many defects such as a large pond at the backyard. He suggested him it better to fill the pond through the house was quite beautiful. Mr. Wang felt that's a pity to fill the pond. Grandmaster Huiyuan Chanshi asked Mr. Wang if the previous house owner sold this house after his business failure. Mr. Wang confirmed and said, that's why I could get the house with very low cost. Grandmaster Huiyuan Chanshi reminded him if he would not like to fill the pond very soon, he might need to sell this house to pay off the debt like the previous house owner. More than that, if the house was on a lower level than the surrounding ground, it called 长土, which may cause a family having no children. Bad Feng Shui may cause family don't have children, concerned Mr. Wang greatly. Next day, he flew back to America. A half year later, he wrote a thank you letter to Grandmaster Huiyuan Chanshi. It said, after the pond was filled completed, his business was gradually returning to normal and found a way to earn back more than half money he lost before. He was very impressed with the fact that the previous house owner still had no heir in middle ago. The instruction of Feng Shui scripture were correct. Everyone lives in Feng Shui without distinction of many kind of national, and everyone cannot escape from the influence of Feng Shui. Good Feng Shui will bring safe and happiness into our life, no matter where we live, either Taiwan or America. Grandmaster Huiyuan Chanshi often reminded and hoped all virtuous fellow, knowing that Feng Shui is near and in our mind all the time. We can't live without Feng Shui or ignore it. Thank you for watching today's feature story. Bless you and your family. See you next week.
Grandmaster 混元禅师 reveals the profound wisdom of 易经风水 in simple language. He integrates the art of divination, unveils the mysteries of 易经风水 in the hearts of the public, and creates a wonderful life for you and me with the right religion. Thank you for joining us today. Please stay tuned at 11:30 p.m. on every Monday, and 11:30 in the morning and 4 o'clock in the afternoon on every Tuesday for every week's Weixin news on Weixin TV. 王禅老祖 bless you and your family. World peace. See you next week.